Good morning, children. Today, in our learning time, we are going to see the lesson Silk Production in Science. Let's get into the video. Silk. The life cycle of the silk moth takes a year in the wild under a controlled environment. The life cycle of a silk moth, from the silk moth only we get the silk. So silk is used in many places for dressing and making dresses. So the life cycle of the silk moth takes a year. For moth's lifespan, it takes silk moth's lifespan takes a year in the wild under a controlled environment. Under a controlled environment, it can occur 3 times in the year. 3 times the silk cocoons can appear in a year. The production of silk fiber is slow, difficult to process, and around 12 kg of cocoons, 5,000 to 6,000 cocoons. Imagine 5,000 to 6,000 cocoons, then how many silk would you get? Would process 1 kg of raw silk. 1 kg of 12 kg of cocoons itself can process only 1 kg of raw silk. So that 12 kg of cocoons, with the outer covering is the silk, but inside it the cocoons are there. Our caterpillars are there. So caterpillars third stage in the pupa is called as cocoon. No? So in that time, with the cocoons they are weighing the silk cocoons, and it's around imagine estimatingly 12 kg of cocoons can give only 1 kg of raw silk, only raw pure silk. Hence, it becomes important to carefully raise the silkworms. If you carefully raise the silkworms only, you can use the silks from the silkworms in appropriate conditions. So, you should carefully handle the silkworms in the appropriate conditions. The science of raising silkworms for production of raw silk is called sericulture. Getting silk from the silk moths or silkworms, this culture is called as sericulture. Is agro-based industry. Agro is nothing but somewhat you are getting from the nature. Step 1. Rearing of silkworms. Step 1. The first step towards obtaining the silk is rearing of silkworms, done when mulberry trees bear a fresh crop of leaves. Again I say, the first step towards the obtaining silk is rearing of silkworms, done when mulberry trees bear fresh crop of leaves. The hundreds of eggs laid by a female silk moth are stored carefully in the strips of the cloth or a paper, and are egg sold to silkworm farmers, where the eggs are kept under hygienic and suitable conditions of temperature and the humidity for the proper growth. Step 2. The eggs of a silk moth are warmed to suitable temperature. If the egg is heated or somewhat warmed, the eggs hatches. Then our first step of silk moth comes, and this enables the larvae to hatch from the eggs. Larva is the first stage of the silkworms. The larva is also known as caterpillar or silkworms are kept in bamboo trays. Bamboo trays are nothing but bamboo. The trays done with bamboo are called bamboo trays and are served with freshly chopped mulberry leaves. They eat day and night and increase a lot in the size. They eat day and night and became larger in size. Step 3. After 25 to 30 days, the silkworm stops eating and move a tiny chamber of bamboo tray. They move the tiny chamber of bamboo tray, having small racks of twigs to spin cocoons, and with the trays they spin their cocoon. Cocoon means the silk. Somewhat from their body, some substance releases which is called as cocoons, and with the help of the tray they spin the cocoons themselves. Slowly the silkworm spins the cocoon inside, which further development into silk moth takes. So before going into the processing of silk, I will say you one thing. After the spinning the cocoon, and the caterpillar becomes a cocoon, and inside that cocoon the cocoon lives, and after some stage it becomes as pupa. When becoming pupa is the third stage, and next stage of pupa only this cocoon, and after this process the moth comes out and becomes a beautiful moth, a adult moth. So when it comes, this cocoon is the waste for it. So with that cocoon we produce silk. The processing of silk. The pile of coconuts used to obtain silk fibers are kept under the sun or boiled or else exposed to steam on separate silk fibers. This process is known as reeling the silk, and it is done during machines which unwinds the threads of fibers of silk from the cocoon, which are then spun into a silk threads are woven into silk cloth weavers. Occupational hazards in sericulture. Sericulture is nothing but the agro-based production of silk. Unutilized leaves and faces of silkworms create unhygienic conditions that pose health risks. Disinfectants using the rearing rooms or pesticides used in mulberry plantains cause eye, nose, skin irritation. When handling the silkworms, from the silkworm, however, it's a animal, so it may have some virus or germs. That germs may hazard. It can become a hazard to the workers. A dry skin irritation. Allergens or moth wings cause asthma and conjunctivitis. During the processing of cocoons, workers immerse their hands into boiling water, leading to blisters and skin diseases. Chemical is used in dyes can affect the instantaneous. Weaving and reeling activities cause strain, stress, backache. Backache is nothing but spinal cord ache. Respiratory ailments, knee pain, joint pain, and nerve disorders due to long hours of standing and exposure to toxic vapors and noise from the machines. Use the protective equipment such as face mask, gloves can prevent many of these risks. So the workers face these many risks and they give the silk product to us. Recap. Let's go into the small recaps. Moth lays eggs. Eggs hatch giving silkworms or larvae. Silkworms eat mulberry leaves and grow in size. During this phase, they shed their skin 4 times. Shedding of skin is called molting. Silkworms begin spinning their cocoons. Silk farmers collect the cocoons. Filaments are obtained from the cocoons by the process called reeling or filature. Silk fibers are then spun into a thick threads. Moth lays eggs. And this process go on. Thank you.